Democrats have been sitting on a plan to impeach Donald Trump for nearly 18 months. Their only goal is to remove him from office and sabotage his agenda. But that scheme just blew up in their faces in spectacular fashion. Democrats need to win back both houses of Congress in order to impeach the president and remove him from office. In order to do that, Democrats must flip 23 seats in the House and pick up 2 Republican-held seats in the Senate. Current polls give the Democrats at least a 50-50 chance of winning the House, while the Senate map is more daunting. Democrats must defend 10 incumbents running for re-election in states Donald Trump won in 2016, several of which he won by double-digit margins. But the environment, and history, favors Democrats, since the adoption of the 17th Amendment, which allowed for the popular election of senators. The party in power has lost Senate seats in 19 out of 26 elections. The Democrats' best chance to pick up the 2 seats necessary to install Chuck Schumer as majority leader is in Arizona and Nevada. Both states feature large Hispanic populations, and Democrats believe demographics will swing those 2 states into their column. And a new Axios SurveyMonkey poll shows Democrats leading in those races. But that's where the good news ends. In Florida, Indiana and North Dakota, GOP challengers lead Democrat incumbents. Congressman Kevin Cramer holds a 50-47% edge over North Dakota Senator Heidi Heitkamp. In Indiana, businessman Mike Braun edges Senator Joe Donnelly 49-47%. And finally, in Florida, Governor Rick Scott is clinging to a 49-47% advantage over incumbent Senator Bill Nelson. If those results hold, and with 4 months out from the midterm elections, that's a big if, the Republicans will defy history and end up getting 1 seat to grow their majority to 50-48. That would slam the brakes on everything the Democrats are cooking up behind closed doors. House leadership would likely put a stop on any attempts to impeach President Trump. That would drive the party's resistance base insane. After spending 18 months believing that impeaching Donald Trump is just around the corner, there is no telling what type of self-destructive behavior liberal activists would engage in once the reality of President Trump remaining in office finally sank in. Failing to take back the Senate would also have one other massive downside for the left. Democrats would be powerless to slow down Donald Trump's historic efforts to reshape the judiciary through appointing conservative judges to every level of the judicial branch. And Republicans holding the Senate means Donald Trump would be able to confirm any Supreme Court nominee with just 51 votes. 2 liberal justices will be over 80 years old by 2020, and some pundits speculate one could throw in the towel rather than spend their remaining time on the losing end of 5-4 majorities if it looks like Donald Trump will be re-elected. While the chances of that are slim, Donald Trump's most underreported success is stacking the circuit and appeals courts with young, conservative justices who will be shaping American society well into 2050 and maybe even 2060. The media has hyped a blue wave for months, but the Senate map, and current polling data, suggests the Democrats may come up short in their quest to sabotage Trump's presidency by not winning enough Senate seats in November.